I'm Tater Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Pathstaken. It is a crystal game, and it's been a while since I played them, but when I looked up LGBTQ plus games, this happened to pop up and it was in my library, so I'm like, why not? This is the second game I found for my Pride Month game because, as I said, if Lake of Voices ended before Pride was over, I would find a couple of games. And this is one of them. As usual, I know very little. I assume it is LGBTQ plus because it is one of the tags. So let's get started. Oh, get to choose my gender. Cool. Male? Neither. Oh, that's nice. Female. I am enjoying seeing this option more because it's just, if you identify as something, it is nice being able to play as a character that you identify with. So, I did already have a game lined up where I can choose them, so I am going to choose male for this. Oh, I get to choose how I look. Let's go with short hair. I feel like, I don't know if we're like knights or something, but I feel like our long hair would get in the way if it's not in a ponytail. When did I place that? Where did I place that book? I like this background. It is definitely one of those backgrounds that was probably originally a picture and got filtered to look like this, or maybe it is just a oil painting that just got smudged more, and that's okay. Miss Renee will be upset if I don't finish my homework before tonight, but she'll be even angrier if I show up without my textbook. ... Ah, here it is. Wait, but there's another one over here. It must be Cordelian's. I forgot to bring it back to him. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that name. Let me write my name in mine before I get them mixed up again. Sign your name. Is there a default name? There is. Emery. I like that name. There we go. Alright. Time to bring it back to him. He should be home by now. Cordelian. There you are. Oh, look how fancy he is. Oh, Emery, don't tell me you've been waiting here all day just to see me. No, I was at home. Next time you go off somewhere, I hope you remember your manners and actually call someone every once in a while. Just like him, forgetting to tell his best friend when his parents are shipping him off somewhere else. Here, I brought your textbook I borrowed. You could have kept it, really. Where did you go anyway? Don't you remember? I told you the other day my parents sent me to meet Catherine again. Oh, of course. The princess from a nearby country who's around our age. Well, how did it go? Boring, really. They were talking on trading laws and other business. I mainly just read. I I don't see why I had to be there for it though. I had little business being there. I would have rather stayed here. They most likely just wanted you to be there for appearances. What was that? Yes. Perhaps. Cordelian! Dot dot dot. I think I'll see you later. He can't evade classes forever, I suppose. I'm assuming he's one of the dateable characters. Cordelian. Emery, have you... I'm using the same voice. Emery, have you seen Cordelian? Sorry, Marco. His teacher found him before you did. Marco has always been an over-worrier when it comes to Cordelian. Of course, as a servant, if anything happened to him, it would be Marco's fault. I guess it's good. I haven't seen him in almost a week, ever since before he left his trip. His parents sent a group of agents with him, and I just stayed here on a small break. I haven't seen you around here this past week though. Where have you been? I figured staying around here while Cordelian was away would be boring, so I just stayed at my house. I actually forgot he was leaving for so long. I thought he had said he was going to be seeing someone for a couple days, but I didn't hear the part where he said he was going to be gone for a lot longer. Yes, young master's parents have been making him take extensive trips to Dershin. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. Just assume that I'm saying everything wrong and then everyone is happy. They used to be day trips that I could accompany him on, but more recently they've been getting longer and longer to his last few trips, spanning from weekend to weekend. I suppose it's just to promote better relationships with them, but still. But what? Nothing. Ask Cordelian why he thinks he's been going, if you want to know. Maybe there isn't any ulterior motives here. Ulterior motives? Marco is usually quiet and keeping to himself today. Is unusually quiet and keeping to himself today. He's always been soft-spoken person, but not like this. I'll ask him when I see him later after this class. He has world economics to study today, so the class shouldn't be too long. That's good. I'm glad to hear his teachers aren't pressing him with too much right now, right after his trip. By the way, I was talking to Licia earlier today, and she said she had a letter for you. Really? I'll go see what it is then. Oh, I'll see you later, Marco. Goodbye. Emery, over here, over there. I suddenly made her Valley Girl, which I didn't mean to do. There you are. Marco told me you had a letter for me. Well, I did find a letter addressed to you, but I think I might have misplaced it while I was cleaning. Licia has always been a bit absent-minded since I met her, but as my personal servant, she is very loyal, just maybe not as trustworthy with feelings as with objects. Well, we can just look for it. Where were you cleaning it last? I was cleaning in the study room, but really, you don't have to look for it. I lost it. I'll find it. In my study room? ... I told you not to worry about that room. I'll clean it up. But your mother... It's alright. Come, I'll help you. Fine. Let's go upstairs to find it then. Ah, what a mess. What is this? Are these books? This looks too thin to be like a bookcase. It looks like things that you'd hang spears on. But if you look at this one, I guess it's probably the same. It's just a perspective thing. But yeah. Also, this is not that messy. Details. I hate asking Licia to clean up after me. But maybe sometimes I should let someone with better skills in here. I try to shuffle a few papers around in embarrassment. Wait, what's this under here? Hey Licia, I found it. Wow, I can't believe it fell under there. I'm glad you found it, though. What does it say? Shreep. That's what it says. It just says, Dear Emery, Shreep. The letter is light blue, which is Cordelian's favorite color. Does this have something to do with him? ... What's wrong? It's Cordelian's letter from the king. Wouldn't it have been faster to hand deliver it to me while I was there earlier today? But nothing is that simple anymore, it seems. It says there's a ball next week at the castle, and I'm invited. Well, I would hope you'd be invited. What's the occasion? The princess from Durshan will be visiting the country for the first time. I suppose I'll finally get to meet her there then. Is this princess a dateable character? Because they gave her a name, but they haven't given her a sprite. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I wish I could meet her. I bet she wears flowing dresses enveloped in lace and has fancy butlers waiting on her every whim and wears only the finest jewelry from her country and... Okay. I think that's enough daydreaming for today. Okay. But doesn't it say to RSVP in person? It does, yes. Shouldn't you go ahead and do so? But it's a hassle. She starts tapping her foot against the wood and glaring at me. Go! I'm going to go RSVP right now. That sounds like a good idea. What's this? I barely finished signing these letters and you're giving me the honor of another? Well, I had thought it was obvious I would be going, but Licia persisted I RSVP. Why? You didn't have to do that. If you weren't there, I would have walked over and stolen you away anyway. And besides, your mother RSVP'd last night. While you're here, why don't you sit down? I'm not busy for the next hour, so it'd be nice to sit down and take a break. Sit down with him? Go home. Okay, if I sit down with him, am I just stuck on his path? I haven't decided if I wanted to date him yet. So far, I assume the dateable characters are Marco, Licia, and him. And maybe Catherine, because they mentioned her and they're like, ah, yes, she is our age. Don't know who Catherine is, though. Let's go home and see what happens. Maybe we'll meet Catherine on the way or something, or run into Marco or whoever. Because I think that's who I'm gonna aim for. I decided I will aim for Marco. Because I don't want to have to deal with the engagement drama, you know? It seems like a bit much. Because you know he's definitely engaged to that princess, and that's why he's being sent over there. No, I'm afraid I need to be going now. I only had time to drop off the books. Sorry, Canadian. Sorry. But maybe we can talk tomorrow or some other time? No, it's fine. It's fine. Have a good day then. What a long day. That gave me nothing. I didn't run into anybody. Okay, let's see. If I don't have a thing with another person, I'm gonna go back. What a long day. I felt rather tired though. I guess I didn't do too much besides read and walk from my house to Cordelian's. I'm a little worried about him. It seems his parents are overloading him with work. He may be an adult now, but even adults can have too much to work on and get crushed with the weight. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. So that gave me nothing. We're going to pretend. I hope this game gives me enough time to decide which path I take rather than just making me do like, if you don't choose this, you're stuck on this and this. So, we'll see. We'll sit with him. Of course! So... What's been troubling you recently? That's really forward of you. I mean, you've been rather distant lately. After all your trips, you've been spending days seemingly avoiding the sunlight. Is there something wrong? It's nothing really. Just that my parents... I'm sorry, Your Highness. I was disrupted. Was I disrupting something? No, it's fine. Come in. What is it? Your father has moved the meeting 30 minutes earlier, making it in about 10 minutes. What? Why would he do a thing like that? He did not say. Tell him I'll be down in 5 minutes. I will be on my way then. I'm sorry about this. It looks like I'll have to go. I'll see you another time, Emery. At least I got a scene there. What a long day. I feel rather tired though. I guess I didn't do too much besides read and walk from my house to Cordelian's. But his house is a palace, so I feel like that's a lot of walking. I'm a little worried about him. It seems his parents are overloading him with work. He may be an adult now, but even adults can have too much to work on and get crushed with the weight. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Or maybe maybe I will go after Cordelian. Maybe it'll give me more story. Phew! A fresh new start to a new day. I somewhat feel like bugging Cordelian again. I hope I won't be a bother. Of course you're gonna be a bother. That's why I'm trying to bug him. Cordelian! Are you around? Yes, I'm here. Of course, this is my house. How are you today? I was beginning to... Oh, sorry? How are you today? I was beginning to ask you the same thing. I'm fine, but are you okay? Why are you asking me that again? I'm worried about how you're doing. Your parents have been filling up every waking minute of your schedule, leaving you without any time to rest. It's not that bad. I'm busy because it takes a lot of effort in order for me to be fit to become the king. I always knew that eventually the time would come when my studies become more rigorous. Seeing how I deal with the stress is part of my training. If I can't make it through this, then I definitely won't be able to make it through the tougher choices that comes with ruling a country. Thank you for the worrying about me, but I'm fine, really. That's good. Marco told me to ask you about something else though. Oh, what is it? He told me that your trips have been getting longer for a reason. We're still trying to work out partnership with Durjan. Trade relations with them have been fine the past few years, but my parents want to make something a bit more lasting. Yep, I knew it. Engagement. In the past, Sharon and Durjan have had rocky relations, which even resulted in conflict centuries ago. This is a wealthy country now, but only because of innovations and new technologies made after the turmoil those conflicts caused. As the Prince of Sharon, my parents think it should be my duty to try and rectify good relationship with Durjan so they don't turn sour again in our future, no matter what that entails. And what does that mean? Don't worry about it. That doesn't sound too good. I have everything under control. Everything's going to be alright. It's nothing bad, it's just... I can't tell you. You'll find out soon enough. You'll find out soon, though. Why can't you tell me? I'm your best friend. It's my parents' idea, not mine. They forbid me to talk about it for now, until everything is set in stone. Even from you. I'm sorry. This is the first time he's kept something big like this from me. And I've got a sneaking suspicion it isn't good, regardless of what he says. I trust you. You'll tell me when the time is right. So, I'll go with that. I won't pry about it anymore. Thank you for that. I appreciate your trust and honesty. I guess we should change this to a lighter subject. Have you heard about the new outdoor cafe that opened up in town? I'm not taking you there. Oh, come on, why not? We need to check this place out. They might have good food, you never know. You just want to sneak out of the castle and make me your countess. Of course I want to get out of this place every once in a while. And didn't you say it was good to take a break and relax? This will be relaxing. I don't quite remember seeing that, and this will be a lot more nerve-wracking for me than for him. I'll be the one in trouble if we're caught. Fine, I'll take you. The only bad thing about being the prince's friend is that I'm his first choice for helping him sneak off to the town without his guards. We don't usually get caught as long as we don't spend hours gone, so we'll have to make this even quicker than usual due to his tight schedule. But he is right. Getting out and taking a break will be good for him. So, I guess I should take him. Okay, get dressed. Meet me in the forest in 30 minutes. Well, we'll see if we can sneak our princey bestie out in the next episode. I'm Tato Cat. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.